Hello. Welcome trainers to #canDoMindset community. If you're here first time, my name is Rad. It's my great honor to be your host. And in today's live, I would like to talk about how can you train yourself for seeing yourself as a successful, for seeing yourself as living the life that you desire, that you want. And it all comes to visualization, law of attraction. I know it's many people says it don't work. Many people says it's just a crap, some woo, voodoo or whatever. Although from my experience, I've had many situations where using it, I've actually had this kind of experiences. Not always they were like exact what I've imagined, but here we can probably discuss if I was imagining all the time exactly the way I wanted. Although many times, every time, when I was imagining something and putting all my senses into it, I've actually get that kind of experience in my life. So now, if you would like to try this as well for yourself, if you would like to train your mind, train yourself, how can you live in the life that you just desire, that it's not yet here and now, but it's something that you desire. And this is actually what we are working on in this community, on the way how we can trick and train our mindsets, our minds and our beliefs, so it will help us, it will support us on our path. And one of those tricks, or one of those trainings, is actually to imagine how your life would look like in the many details you can, in as many details as you can. For example, what life you would like to have. Just start to answering those questions. What life would you like to have? If everything would be possible, right? If you will wake up tomorrow and the life will be the way that you would like to. You will get the life that you imagine. How it will look like. How you will look like. How will you act? How will you feel? What will you feel? What kind of clothes you will be wearing? How those clothes will feel under your touch? What kind of food you will be eating? What kind of deodorants you will be using, or perfumes? What will change in you? What kind of hairstyle you will have? What car you will be driving? What house you will be living? Or maybe not. If you go this way, if you start to imagining and asking yourself how your life will look like and imagine the details of it, believe me, okay, you don't have to believe me. I still forget about this. You might believe me, you don't have to, it's your choice. What I want from you, it's actually just to give it a go. Just a try. But if you will do it 100%. Go through it, train yourself, imagine your desired life with as many details as you can, using all your senses, or as many senses as you are able to, and do it for some time. Don't do it like once or twice, because that won't work. Do it for a period of time, let's say for a month. It might not come straight away after this month. For me, I've waited about a year before all the things start to going to the place where I wanted to, where all the things actually start to align with what I was imagining a year back when I started this kind of approach. Although yes, the great things need time, so be patient with that. Just give it a go, try, and see how your life will change. So for this exercise, you need to use as many senses as you can and imagine with as many details as possible your future life. It takes a few minutes, maybe 5, maybe 10. Just use it, be creative. Imagine whatever you like and think if that would be true, if I can have whatever I want, what it will be. You may think even about very simple things like imagining your day. What will you be eating on that day? What time you will be waking up? What will you be doing during that day? Just be very precise and descriptive in that kind of imagine version of your life. And when you do this, you will see first your mindset will start to transform. You will start to feeling better, and at least in my case it was like this. My mind start to think in the way what I need to do to actually have that kind of life. So it start to picking up some other questions and looking for solutions. How can I adjust myself to actually have that kind of life? So if you will try and if you will go this way, let me know if you have similar experience, because I'm really curious about this. I've actually never shared that before with anyone, so you're first here. Anyway, ask yourself, what can you do when you start to imagine this? Ask yourself, what can you do to make this kind of future real, to bring it to your reality, to bring it to here and now. And be patient. Like I say, for me it took around a year. I've read about people who use this kind of exercise and they have results in a month or 2 months. Everything depends on how big your dream is and how much effort you then put into actually thinking how we can bring it and on acting on this. Because just imagining is not enough. Yeah, I thought, I'm sure you thought that, okay, now I will imagine my life and everything will sort it out. No, sorry to burst your bubble. It's not like this. You need to put some work as well. So imagining is one part, then trigger your mind. You can do it yourself. I actually wait for my mind to start to think this. I didn't know that this would be good. But start to think, how can you bring that to your life? What can you do? What kind of things you require to actually have that kind of life? Start to making plans. See the whole picture, but then focus on the first step that you need to take and do it. So the last part is just to take that action. Step on that first step. And then see how your life change and enjoy. So just to summarize, focus on what kind of life you would like to have, with as many details, as using as many senses as you can, asking yourself questions: what I will be doing, how I will be look, what clothes I will wear, what food I will be eating, even what kind of hairstyles you will be having, where you will be living, what car you will be driving, and all kinds of questions like this. Then trigger your mind to looking for answers to questions how you can bring all of this, what you imagine, into reality. What is required from you to do to actually have that kind of life. And after that, create little plan. Create plan of little steps. Maybe just 1 or 2 steps that you can do it straight away and act. Just act. With all this, I wish you many blessings. Oh wait, actually, I forgot. If you would like to get some support from people like-minded, I'm inviting you to join #canDoMindset community. There are a group of people which want to transform their minds, and using this kind of approach, we might do it. We share our experiences, we share our knowledge, and we grow together. Otherwise, if you would like to get support from myself, you can schedule a free discovery call with me on my website, on Facebook, Radoslav Chomik, or on my private website, radoslavchomik.com. It's free of charge, no pitching, nothing like that. I'm not selling you anything on these calls. It's just for me to learn how I can be better coach for you and for others as well. What kind of struggles you dealing with and how I can help you to figure it out the way through them. For you, it's getting clarity on your goal, creating a plan, how you can move from where you are now to your goal, to your desire, to your dream. So now, with all this, I wish you many blessings.